welcome all of our middle school and high school students this morning. Thankful for each one of you to be here. Middle school students, you probably haven't seen this before, but we've got some special things that we do once a month. We call them our shout-outs, student staff shout-outs, and it's a good way for us to recognize those people who are doing the things that they should be doing here at school. So it's something for you to look forward to as well. Before we do that today, though, we've got a couple of special guests with us today, and I want to kind of introduce them. Start with the Eastern Pulaski School Corporation and Winamac Community High School are pleased to present the Distinguished Alumni for 2018. The Distinguished Alumni Program is in its first year at Eastern Pulaski. The program is intended to demonstrate to students, staff, members of the community, and nearby areas that Winamac has much to offer, and that there are many paths one may take upon graduation, resulting in successful and productive lives. Further, the program honors those alumni who have indeed led successful lives while making substantial contributions to their chosen field of work and have provided outstanding service to their community, state, and country. We're blessed to have two of those distinguished alumni with us this morning, and I'm going to have them come up as I call them. From the class of 1991, Mr. Bryce Brumm. After graduating from Winamac, Bryce went to Purdue University. A bright, young, energetic man, Bryce had many options, but chose to return to his hometown. Bryce's nominator state, Bryce is currently the owner-operator of a self-created business in Winamac named Standard Industrial. Despite being a self-created businessman and providing many jobs for local community members, Bryce continues to give back to the community in other ways. Bryce has given much time to work with the youth in the community, working through the former YMCA, his church, and school organizations, whether volunteering his times or sometimes a silent donor for someone needing assistance. We want to thank Bryce for being here this morning. Let's give him a hand, please. Many of you will hear Bryce this afternoon or later this morning because he's going to be in some of the classrooms speaking to some of you later on. Our second distinguished alumni today from the class of 1974 is Mrs. Pamela Warren Berger. She is affectionately known to her students simply as Mrs. Berger. She is someone that everyone turns to, and somehow she is always there. Her nominator writes, Pam has dedicated her career, life, and family to Winamac. She graduated from Winamac High School and has committed her life to this town. Her passion and commitment to making this community a better place is evident in everything she does. Anyone that knows Pam would understand that she would do anything for anyone, and mostly anything for her students at school. Her support for every age level is unbelievable, and she seems to always know the needs and wants of this community. Those that know Mrs. Berger know that she has supported and sponsored many different clubs and activities on campus. She regularly still assists with numerous school activities and events, from selling tickets to helping take measurements at the shot put at the track meets. In the fall of 2017, she used Fall Break Day to take a group of students to the health occupations class in Indianapolis. Mrs. Berger and Mrs. Absher, and now Mrs. Taylor White, are known as, in the northern half of the state, to run one of the best hospitality rooms in IHSA tournament time. And I can honestly say I've heard that over and over and over, best hospitality rooms in the state. So we give to you Mrs. Berger, and she'd like to share everything.
Very often, so when the opportunity to address all of you came up, I was like, yeah, I'll talk. Most of you know that it doesn't take much to get me to talk anyway, so I'm thankful for this opportunity today. I thank you all. Middle school, I'm so glad you're here, so thank you as well. It truly is an honor to have been named to the first class of Distinguished Alumni. It's not something I aspired to, but I am honored, truly, to be a part of this group. I'd like to invite all of you to stop by the showcase that's in the hallway outside my room, because there are pictures and introductions, not only of Mr. Brumm and I, but of all of the alumni in this first induction class. One of the things I want you to notice is that this group includes entrepreneurs, a doctor, a funeral director, a Marine, and a teacher. I'm proud to personally know and to have known each of them, and even two of the people in that group are former students, and that makes me especially proud, Bryce. We are all different in many ways. We're different in the careers that we have chosen, but we have some very special things in common. First of all, we are all lawyers, proud graduates of Winamac Community High School. We also all care about people and the Winamac community. I remember sitting in this gym and some of the very same classrooms that you sit in and saying, I'm not going to live in Winamac for the rest of my life, as I'm sure many of you have said. But here I am, and except for 4 years of college, I have lived in Winamac my entire life. I married my high school sweetheart, and we chose to make Winamac our home. As many of you know, my first 3 years of teaching were at Plymouth High School, but we still lived in Winamac. And when this teaching position opened, I was given the chance to come back to my high school and teach. And when I started, some of the very people who had been my teachers became my colleagues. I went to the library this week and pulled out the yearbook from my very first year teaching at Winamac, 1981-82, and I'm the only person still at this high school from that group of people. I'm kind of proud of that, and yes, I'm old. I am and always have been a warrior. I've had a great career. I've had some of the best co-workers, and together we have worked hard to make this a great school. And I've had fun. I've always said that there are 2 reasons that I teach. One, because I value education and the opportunity to learn something new every day. And the second reason that I always tell my classes is that I teach because it's fun. It's you, the students, that make this job fun. Now, you make it stressful, and you make it frustrating, but you make it challenging and rewarding and satisfying and fun. And if it wasn't for students, we wouldn't need teachers. I hope that each of you will follow a path in your future that is fun. Choose a career that fits your talents and skills, and work hard every day. Find your passion. Don't just do the job that you're paid to do. Do more. Make a difference. See things that need to be done and do them. Do them without being asked or told to do them, but do them because you want to make a difference. Many of you sitting here today are children of parents who were in my classes. I have a lot of great memories, and I hope that I have made a difference in many of your lives and their lives by teaching about values and goal setting and decision making and listening. I've taught you about applying for college and doing a job search and managing your money. I've taught you the importance of good nutrition and fashion and how to cook an omelet and sew straight seams. But most of all, I hope you remember me as someone who cared. Cared enough to not let you take your breakfast upstairs or run in the hall or not play on your iPad. Someone who cared enough to give you a tight stick, sew a hole in your pants, or the patches on your leather jacket. I've wished you good luck, told you nice job, and asked you to make me proud. I've chaperoned dances, cooked breakfast, and even served lunch in the cafeteria. I'm proud to be a warrior, from Winamac Community High School in Winamac, Indiana. Be proud of who you are and where you've come from, and go out and make a difference. Work hard and be the best that you can be. I'm sincerely proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for making me work hard every day to do my best and to make a difference. Before I finish today, I want to thank some people. I want to thank our administration and the committee for creating Distinguished Alumni in this Hall of Fame and for including me in this first class. It truly is an honor to have attended school here and taught here and to be recognized here. I want to thank the current teachers and staff, and I'd love to go through and name each one of you and thank you individually, and I will before the year is over, but I want to thank you all for your guidance and your support and your friendship and for answering my questions and for working on committees with me and helping me out when I asked you to. We've all done this together. It hasn't just been Pam Berger, it's been all of the people that I work with, and this is your honor as well. Taylor, thank you for everything. You're a great friend, a great partner. I couldn't be prouder of the FACS department, and thank you, I love it. I want to introduce all of you to my high school sweetheart. That's Mr. Berger. Jack's been my rock, my partner for 40 years, and a great Warrior fan. He's chaperoned more dances than he ever thought he would do. He's done proms, he's attended ball games and plays, and while he's never graded papers, he has provided me endless support in all the good times and the bad, and I'm sure most of you know that if you see Mrs. Berger out and about, you see Mr. Berger too. We're a great team, and I couldn't have taken this journey without you. Thank you. I have been in the past, and now, and always will be a Warrior. I couldn't be prouder. I want you to all feel that pride. Do your best. You never know who's watching. Thank you for this honor. I am truly blessed. Go Warriors.